Hey guys, let's talk about some ways you can get income if you don't have a job. Okay, super cool. So if you've got money in IRAs or stock accounts or a bunch of money in the bank, you can use a couple different methods to get that money out. One of them is asset depletion, where Fannie and Freddie have guidelines where they'll take, let's say you have $1 million, they'll take a percentage of that $1 million and they'll divide it over 240 months for Freddie, 360 months for Fannie to give you income. But there are better ways. Let's assume, that doesn't work and you're not a certain age where you can do asset depletion. Then you've got the ability to set up a trust now. Super cool thing about a trust is you only need 3 years continuous of the income. So let's assume you have 360 grand in a trust, right? If you set the trust up, you are both the trustee and the beneficiary. You create it and then give yourself a distribution. 360,000 divided over 3-year continuous is 10,000 a month. Technically, you can use that for income. So it's a pretty slick way to be able to use assets to buy a house without having to have a job, frankly. Now, mind you, if you have a job, that just solidifies it. So if you've got a ton of money in the bank that's not being used for down payment or reserves, you can do this and set up a couple different ways. There is a cost to setting up a trust. Some places it's $1,000, some places it's more. Obviously, your method may vary where you get that done, but that is a way that truly you can do other income. Now, obviously, so we talked about trust income. You can do asset depletion. There's all kinds of nifty ways. Obviously, you co-signer for extra income. Grandma can be on the loan with you, mom and dad, all those things. But there's ways to take assets or liquid income, if it's in the bank or in stock accounts, to be able to utilize that to buy a house frankly, without having to liquidate it all as well, if it's done correctly. So reach out to a competent advisor. Let's take a look at everything. Let's look at your situation, see which loan program you qualify. This trust income is able to be used on every loan type. We just need to structure it up and make sure it's correct. Now, it might take you a little longer to get fully qualified simply because it's not an overnight thing. You can't sign up for a trust tomorrow with LegalZoom and have it ready to go and take a distribution. It could take a few weeks sometimes. And you want someone that knows what they're doing to set it up, to make sure your T's are crossed, obviously, and your I's are dotted. However, if you want to know about creative ways to buy a house, don't have a ton of money you can prove, but you've got a ton of money hiding, rather a ton of money income-wise you can prove, but you have a bunch of money in the bank or in assets, we can figure this out for you. Don't hesitate to reach out. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video. Please share it. Please subscribe to my channel. I'd love to be able to help you. If you have any questions, leave them up there in the comments. Thanks.